And like my guitar playing is totally picked up from Will Sargent and Johnny Marr as like referenced from these British bands, and nobody would guess that because of the sort of persona that I've been
well, now
foisted on me. I guess now,
Secret's out now.
More tears and laughter with Courtney Love coming up next.
I resent being a role model for marrying a rock star. I want to slap girls when they do that to me. I really do. That's disgusting.
Do people come up and say that to you?
They write me letters about it, and they say it. Or they'll say, you're my hero, and I'll be why? Because you have everything. The cosmopolitan dream.
Yeah. And look what it did, and great.
Well, I mean, I think that it looked like it was headed for doom anyway, but it didn't feel like it was headed for doom on a daily basis.
Courtney Love met Kurt Cobain at a punk club in Portland, Oregon in 1989, and 3 years later they married in Hawaii. While dabbling in heroin, Love became pregnant, which led to sordid, junky mother rumors and even magazine features. To this day, Love insists she stopped taking drugs when she found out she was pregnant. Their baby, Frances Bean Cobain, was born healthy. A year later, Hole wrapped up its second album, Live Through This, just as Nirvana's third studio album, In Utero, was beginning to climb the charts. In February of 1994, Nirvana mounted a European tour, but didn't get far before Cobain OD'd on alcohol and pills in Rome one night and went into a coma. Courtney rushed to the hospital and then flew home with her troubled husband. The whole album was finally ready for release, and Love was in Los Angeles for it when Cobain killed himself with a shotgun in the couple's Seattle home. At a memorial vigil a few days later, Love, clearly emotionally devastated, read the assembled fans parts of the suicide note he left behind.
I still can't get out the frustration, the guilt, and the empathy I have for everybody. There's good in all of us, and I simply love people too much. So why didn't you just stay?
Then came Kristen Pfaff's heroin overdose. If ever there was any glamour in taking drugs, it was wearing very thin.
Everyone has read William Burroughs, and there's a part in the movie of Naked Lunch where they ask...
Which I wouldn't go see because of my insects phobia.
Well, no, you wouldn't like that movie. But there's a part in there where they say to him, well, what's the connection between writing and drugs? And the implication is that it's very close there. And I think a lot of people probably over the years may have been convinced that heroin is a very romantic drug because of Burroughs' work, which is brilliant. But I wonder how many people were steered down the wrong. What do you think about all that stuff now?
I think that it's really, really, really wrong to romanticize it. I think that part of romanticizing it is even discussing it, but it needs to be discussed. And I think that I'm an icon for it. I get the feeling. I always read accounts of my wastedness, and I get drunk sometimes. The other night, and it's 9-inch, I was like drunk off my ass. But heroin, that's not something that I do anymore, and I don't know. It's so chic and cool, and everybody approaches it from this very narcissistic approach. I'm the one that can beat it. 6 million junkies are wrong. I'm the one that can do it. It's like, when I grew up, my parents' friends did acid and pot. Right. They didn't die. I have 9, 10 dead friends, not including dead lovers and dead husbands and dead band members. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I don't think Kurt wants to be standing in a bardo at the gate as the patron saint of drugs.
Beautiful losers.
Beautiful losers, suicide, and heroin. I don't think Kurt wants to be there. I know that wherever he is, a lot's dissipated, but there's a major guilt left behind, and he's got to have his dignity restored, and his